Go on! Come on, Big G.
Welcome back to the channel. Travelled 300 miles to get to this very river, the River Trent. A few mishaps along the way, but we're here. And we're going to try and get a couple of PBs in the shape of a nice English barbel.
That's the plan. Got 2 full days and a half day each side. We've enlisted some help for the first day and a half, and then we're pretty much on our own for the rest of it. I think it's really important to have local help when it comes to a place like this.
So we've enlisted the help from Guru's Mark
Foy.
Foy.
He's forgot his name.
Absolute Gemini guy, so hopefully he can put us on some fish.
He's going to really keep his head down there.
Come on, put your money on it. What is it, Alex?
That's a barbel.
It's a barbel.
That's a barbel.
I'm going for £4 chub. What do you think, Big G?
Chub.
Chub.
I think I'd rather it be a £4 chub.
I don't know, it's a rubbing. This is the chub rod.
It's a barbel.
It's a barbel. First one of the trip, boys.
Yes.
I'll probably lose it. I usually do at this point.
Mark putting us on the barbel. First couple of years. Oh! Well, you said that.
I did say it, no.
Was it a barbel?
It was a barbel.
Yeah. It's not the guide's fault. Put you on the fish.
That's 3 barbel I've lost in 2 trips.
Is it really? Because you're brutal.
Did
Brutal
that.
Scotsman.
Could be our second barbel. And I'm not going to say what Alex said.
I'm not going to say it either.
No, you better not. This feels a decent fish.
Apparently you're the better angler, Big G. Is that correct?
Is that what the boys have been telling me?
It's the inside scoop from Guru HQ.
I used to like Guru HQ.
If this is a bream, we're going to piss ourselves.
Is it over that other line? Or is that other rod
Nah,
going?
you're alright, I think.
That other rod's going there.
Another rod.
I think I'm over the line. Aye, over the line. Oh, it's getting a bit upset.
Is it moving upstream?
Aye.
Nice fish,
Are
that.
you sure?
Aye.
You can feel your fish then, unless there's one on this. Right. I'm going to do.
Go on, just mind that,
Fucking that right.
that fence to your right.
Yeah. I've
Just in case it turns.
Don't worry about that, Rod. That's it. Let him run, Big G.
Right, I might need to net this, so we'll see you hopefully with a big fish in about 2 minutes.
Come.
I'll have to keep recording.
Oh, yes!
He's in the
Well in,
net.
Big G.
Barbel.
Another barbel, I think. Yep. Take my time this one.
Aye, don't be
Treat it-
saying any silly words.
Treat it gently. I don't think it's quite as big as yours, but
Mark's the man today.
I'll take it.
I don't know. It's waking up.
Yeah. Feels lively, but not overly heavy.
It's not a bad fish, is it?
Now he's walking up.
That's it.
It's feeling a bit bigger now.
I love Alex's style. Every fish starts off as a wee bream. Only a wee bream.
You never want to get your hopes up too much. Oh, jeez.
That's a proper fish, that.
Is that other rod fishing just now, yeah?
Yeah, it's in. It's on the spot. Proper gilly. I cast them for you as well.
It's a lively one. Two 10-pound barbels from the River Trent. Not a bad first night. At least my luck's starting to change. Thanks to Rashman here.
Do my best for you, God.
Brilliant. Right, I'll get a lively one. Well done, mate. Not a bad start.
No, that's good. Nice one.
Brilliant. Magic. And just as we were packing up, as usual, you keep the last rod out until the very last second. And I managed to get this chub. River Trent chub.
Colour on this.
Nice start to the day, Alex.
2 birds.
Cool.
Okay, mate. That'll be on then. Get to go upstream, Big G, go to the left. So it's only 8:30 this morning. And are we enjoying it, boys?
Fantastic.
Is it alright? Are you two both playing a barbel? Not bad, is it? I suppose I'm going to have to get a landing net then, aren't I? Yeah, so that's 3 fish between you two, and I've sneaked a little one as well on next peg. So, yeah, so as a team we've had about 4 barbel in an hour. We love a double take.
Screaming runs as well, wouldn't it?
Screaming. Right, I'll get a landing net.
This is my third double figure.
Nice.
Okay. Been using these today. Dumbbells. That smells a bit honking as well. Selection of mixed pellets and ground bait just to plug each end of the feeder. It's certainly been doing the damage. After the hectic start that we had in the morning, come midday things really started to quieten down. So we broke out the luncheon meat. This particular luncheon meat It's krill flavoured, which resulted in a just shy of a double figure
Smile
barbel.
one more time. Doesn't like smiling, does he?
It's 9.5 maybe. I don't think it's quite.
If it's 10, it's just 10, isn't it?
This was Mark's 6th or 7th fish, but all in, he caught 10 barbel that day. Pretty good going. And again, like the night before, as we were packing up, the rod screamed off yet again with another of the River Trent's resident chub, which I've got to be honest, I absolutely love these fish. And Alex's rod, right at the death, their old favourite, the bream. Big old slimy, you get what I mean. And Alex was absolutely ecstatic at catching this. But I will say, I did catch one on the first night.
It's a comedy one, isn't it?
Many wraps? 29. I think they're about 2 metres apart, so 60 metre lob. So once he's clipped up, he just literally reels it back down to the feeder, loads his feeder, lobs it out.
So we're using a 12mm robin red, bait needles on, basic hair rig, a size 10 hook. Slide it on. This is a tricky bit. Bait stop. Pull that pellet down. Bit of a separation between the hook and the bait. Perfect for barbel. 3 ounce gripper feeder and a mix of different size pellets. 4mm, 6mm, 8s, 2s and some robin red ground bait. Pack it up. Good to go.
Been here since what, 8 o'clock? It's been about 8 o'clock and we've not had a single run up until about 20 minutes ago, which is 2 o'clock. My rod screamed off, ran over, had it on, 5 or 6 seconds, lost it. It did feel like a barbel. The run would say barbel, but never know. So I'm going to continue making my rigs for later when our confidence is high in the evening time. Always good in the evening time. But that run gives you a bit of confidence that you're doing things right.
So in comparison to yesterday, today's been pretty slow. We hardly got a chance to sit down yesterday, there was that many fish. But today we've moved up about a mile further upstream and it's been hard going. I think Gordon lost a fish earlier on and we've had to stick it out until about now, which is going on 5 o'clock. But persistence, as it always does, eventually pays off. And I was kind of hoping for one of these. PB barbel yesterday, followed by this today. A lump of a chub. And another PB. An old warrior of a fish this is. It glinted in the sun. We've not weighed it yet, but it's definitely a PB. We'll get it slung on the scales. We'll see what it is. I'm saying about 4 pounds or thereabouts. Bigger than anything we have in Scotland anyway.
Isn't it hard?
Yeah. Let's get weighed, we'll get back. So I don't know about you guys, but I can't sit around for too long without doing anything. So I'm going to attempt to catch probably the most annoying fish in England if you were a matchman. But I'm not from England and I've never caught one of these fish before. So I'm going to try and get a bleak. We don't get them in Scotland at all, so I've never actually seen one before. But I've been told they're in here, so let's see. Size 18 hook, single maggot, just been spraying maggots in. Simple waggler setup. Oh, and it's a roach. thought I had it there. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny roach. There'll be loads of species in here. There'll be roach, dace, perch, and hopefully a bleak. So I'll stick at it. Oh, and they're in. What have we got this time? It's a gudgeon. Another species we don't get much of in Scotland. Lovely wee fish. I quite like these. Little gudgeon. So 2 casts, 2 species. Let's see how many we can get. Sitting very high, isn't it? Hey! Go on. That's a bleak.
English tarpon.
An English tarpon. Oh no. They do look like tiny tarpon. But that is a bleak. Anyone that fishes here regularly would think we're mad to be targeting these. But it's nice to see.
Suppose you want a photo with that?
Or a bigger one. I'll get a bigger one. I'll get a photo. Right, let's go for what we need now. Let's get a dace. A dace or a perch, I reckon. So they're by no means big fish, but it does help to pass the time a little bit. I think it's going to be a slow day on the Barbel. It's pretty bright, like we said, the water's low. And it's nice just to get some different species. Fishing quite close in here, just as a kind of a shore drop off, and there's a big bank of weed runs along that drop off. Fishing quite shallow, over the top of it. We're picking up wee bits and pieces. Oh, that's a bit better. Oh, it's off. That was a monster monster bleak. That was, I think a monster bleak here is about an ounce and a half maybe.
Bleak native?
I'm sure they're native to England, yeah. Just don't get them up north.
Thank God.
Yeah, you can see why they would become a pain if you were targeting roach, bream, things like that. They would just get in the way. It's always nice to see a new species. Just doesn't matter the size. It's quite frustrating. Yeah, chewed. I could probably actually get away with a smaller hook. It's the smallest I've got, size 18, but I think a size 20, size 22 might be better for this sort of thing. Don't fancy tying one of those on though. Just nicking it. Place is alive with fish, and you see them all around your feet. All sorts. Minnows, seen some cracking big minnows as well. There we go. What we got? It's another roach. Not quite the standards of Loch Lomond, but it's a roach.
Biggest one we've had.
Well, it's not the biggest fish of this session. Well, it's the only fish of this session. It's not the biggest fish of the trip. But the way today is going, in fact, it's probably the smallest of the trip. But it's a barbel. Pristine condition. It's nice to see small ones like this, but
No, it's special about this one.
this is special.
Done it all ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, he's off. Right, let's get a bigger one.
And 29. Now, if you're anything like me, used to wonder why guys used to use these sticks and then clip up. Well, I found out when you clip up your cast, you want to be hitting that so everything straightens out. Separation. Feeder lands, hook bait pings out, lands in front of your feeder. What else am I saying?
Why can't you just keep the clip on?
Yes, so once you've done your cast, it's important, especially with barbel, is you remove the line from the clip. Because if you get a run with that still clipped on, twang, snapped, gone, no fish. So we want to be taking that off. So that's why every time we use these wraps, we count. I've got a count of 29. I think I've hit the clip once right enough. I've not been far off it, but that gives you an idea as to why we do it. So hopefully with this chuck, I can get my first fish of the day. Well, I'm not one for giving up. And just like the grayling I caught earlier in the year, the last cast literally saved my day. My first barbel caught, and I've done everything myself. Baiting up, sticking up, clipping up, hitting the clip, casting. Done it all myself, and I am delighted with it. Not the biggest barbel I've caught, but this one's a wee bit special. Aim for a whiskey. Happy days. Absolutely lovely fish, man. So I do. We try and catch him up the Trent, up the Hendrick.
Aye.
I'm all buzzing.
Fourth day. The plan was to spend this morning, at least this morning, fishing. But based on the success that we had on Tuesday, we've afforded ourselves a bit of a long lie and a nice easy drive back up to Glasgow and to Scotland. It's mad, this place, isn't it? I mean, we're in the sort of, I think it's the South Midlands, and it's really industrial. It's surrounded by motorways, and it's factories, breweries. It's really a real built up area. But then you just come down.
The smell as you drive into New York.
a bit of a smell at the minute. But you just come down one of these wee country lanes, and you're in this little kind of quaint, typical English village. And this is where we've been fishing. The river's literally just over there. No, and it's been good. How do you think it's went?
It's been brilliant. Again, special thanks to Mark Foy
Aye, definitely.
for helping us out in the first night and the second day. And then the success of yesterday, even though I felt as if we were looking at the dreaded blank.
Staring a blank in the face.
Lost 2 fish. And just that constant thinking of you doing things right. Is the hook bait still on? Is the bait up more? And then to get a couple of fish in the bank, I thought was brilliant. I was buzzing.
Yeah. The overall challenge was to catch a fish, first of all. But PBs were the aim.
Some were harder than others.
What was your PB Barbel
11-11.
before we started? 11-11 before we started. Mine was 10-15 before we started. Your PB chub?
4.15.
4.15. Mine was about £3. So, how did you get on?
Mine were harder to beat, so I didn't beat my PBs.
You didn't at all. What was the biggest though? It was decent fish though. A lot of doubles.
10-8,
So
wasn't
10-8 I think was the biggest.
10-8.
I was
Over 10 as well.
I was lucky enough to pick the rod up with the biggest fish on it, and it did beat my PB by about 9 ounces or so. So 11.5 pounds is my new PB. And then last night went on to beat my PB chub. So yeah, my PB chub now 4.9 I think it was. So yeah, 2
I managed
PBs.
to record it for him.
2 PBs in 2 days. Great way to end. We could have fished on today, but I don't think there's much need. So yeah, back.
We could have. Can't regret it.
We still might. Still, I know. But no, home, I think.
So from home
To home. See ya.
Thanks for watching, and thanks for the subscribers, by the way, and the kind comments.
Yeah.
It does mean a lot, by the way. So thank you. I think we're over 200 odd, some 20 odd thousand views. So it's all good. It's all good, and thank you. Keep watching. Keep liking. Aye, thank you. Thank you for the support.
See you next time.